So the next team we're looking at
awesome.
here is
that was awesome for Bruce to
Jim
show like that.
Schweinberg. He changed his name after the draft.
So to the Palindrones.
Great name. Unfortunately, not a great team.
Yes.
Jim was again late for the draft, and he drafted Brian Westbrook.
And then a couple words after that, Jim. ¿Cómo está ustedes? Yes. The reason I bring that up is your second pick is now somewhat Spanish. We go from Chad Johnson to Chad
Ochocinco.
There it is.
But I will say there's a little clarification of the rules. Because you drafted Chad Johnson, there is no Chad Johnson.
Yes.
So Chad Ochocinco goes into the waiver pool and finishes in last place. The good news, Jim, is you'll probably be in last place after week 1.
That's a good job.
Yeah.
Good job, Jim.
And then Jim drafted the real Steve Smith. Oh, he's out for 2 weeks. But
As a little bit of a little slow reaction. That was my little impersonation of Steve Smith knocking out his teammate. And Jim, I know you drafted him, but for 2 weeks he's not going to play. But hey, good choice anyway.
I have to tell you something. You're out for 2 weeks.
Ah.
You punched me.
Sorry.
Hey, you know what? Jim kept the rolling out. Lendell White.
Oh, it was great.
I mean,
are you kidding me?
Lendell White.
Oh, wow.
Great job.
I mean, he might have maybe 130 yards this year.
Mm-hmm.
The whole year.
Yes.
I think it's possible.
Well, you know what, though? I mean, he needed that second running back, and hey, if Lendell doesn't work out, he got Julius Jones.
Yeah, of course.
2 rounds later. So
he plays for the Toronto Argonauts or the Seattle Seahawks.
Julius Jones.
You know what? Yeah. Well, thanks for playing, Jim.
Yeah,
thanks
that's
for playing.
Jim. Nice having you in the league.
Appreciate it. And our next team moving up, our
Wild Things.
5th place projected team is the Wild Things. David,
We had high hopes for you, Dave. We really did. If anybody saw the Thursday night
I
game,
was feeling good about your team. I think until the 3rd round when you picked Jamal Lewis. Yeah, good luck with that one. And Clinton Portis, great start.
Yeah.
Great start. Well, hey, there's always next year.
That's good.
I mean, the good thing is, 2009 season, anything can happen. You know what? Hey, at least you have Anthony Gonzalez.
It's Tony, right? Tony Gonzalez, right? No.
No.
It's not.
No. That's the Colts third receiver.
Good. Well, Jason Campbell. I mean, did you watch the game Thursday?
Yeah, he looked good.
I mean, 5 for 30 for like 35
yards. Is the object of football not to score?
If it is, winner.
Okay, good.
I'll bring that trophy next week.
Great job. We're looking for big things from the Wild Things.
Good thing.
Number 4 team is the Belfast Boys. And Mike,
strong.
Let's see here. Adai, Fitzgerald, Witten, Ernest Graham, Derek Anderson.
Derek Anderson would have been a great pick, but the problem is he doesn't remember who he is. He got a concussion. He's not sure what's going on.
Yeah.
I mean,
you know what I like most about Mike's draft? Grabbing a kicker in the 10th round.
Yeah, that's great.
That's always a great strategy.
I mean, this guy.
And you could see, let me tell you something about the dynamics of the draft. When Mike grabbed that kicker in the 10th round, I mean, look out. Kickers were flying.
I mean, it went like 42 picks later, and that is...
Yeah, that started the kicker run.
Really
I mean, he picked that kicker, 42 picks later, the second pick was gone.
Right.
So
That's
the
smart.
kicker was gone.
It's like, yeah.
Good job. So now we're moving into our top 3 teams here. Number 3 is Boo Birdies. Boo Birdies.
Marion Barber, first pick, great pick. Can't argue with that. Ryan Grant, John.
Hey, you know what? I know he hasn't played all preseason.
No.
I know he hasn't practiced this week.
No.
I know that it's not likely he's probably not going to play.
No.
Probably not going to be healthy for the first month of the season. But you know what? I mean, when you got a situation like that and you got a running back who's maybe a little shaky, it's good to go ahead and get another running back in the next few rounds.
And
you can see 7 rounds later or 6 rounds later, she did grab D'Angelo Williams.
Yeah. Wow. D'Angelo Williams.
Okay. Well, I hope Marion Barber's really good. Wow. Because we got some issues here.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Mark Balger, maybe he'll play like he did 4 years ago.
There you go.
And everything will be okay.
There you go.
So the Boo Birdies, we're freaking good.
Yeah, great.
Team number 2 in the league, projecting number 2 is the Birds. Jason.
Can't argue with the top pick.
Tom Brady, 50 touchdowns. How could he not throw 50 touchdowns again?
If not more.
Hey, do you remember the year that Peyton Manning threw 49?
What did he throw the next year?
He kept throwing 50 every year, right?
Year.
I mean, so it's
70
no problem.
next year.
Yeah, I think so. So, hey, when you have a 50 touchdown season, you pretty much lock yourself into 50 touchdown seasons every year. So, nothing to worry about. Reggie Bush, best player in the world, right? Number one overall draft pick.
yards this year.
He hasn't been a disappointment, so there's no problem.
Darren
McFadden. Yeah, I mean, he'll step right into Oakland's high-powered offense and just light it up.
Calvin Johnson. I mean, when John Kitna is throwing to you, how can you not have 25, 30 touchdowns? I mean,
I like how you're ripping on Calvin Johnson when you just said that Kitna was going to have 4 touchdowns. But hey,
week 1,
whatever. Lee Evans. Yeah. Well. Yeah, maybe not. But you know what? Josh Morgan, pick of the draft. So, hey, it's a strong team, no doubt about it. We're looking forward to big things. And number 1 team, of course, is MSC Triple Threat, my team. There's really, Chad, there's no holes in this team. Steven Jackson, Maurice Jones-Drew, TJ Hushmanzada, Anquan Bolden, Carson Palmer. Heck, Roy Williams is on my bench. He'd be starting for, I think, 10 of the other teams in this league. Fred Taylor, Red Rice going to be starting in a few weeks. Jay Cutler is better than half these teams starting QB. Owen Daniels, sleeper tight end. I mean, really, try to find a hole. I can't find it.
John, look, the only thing we got to say here, you look at your team, it's strong. It's strong every year. You went to your 3rd round pick and you said TJ Hushmanzada.
And the other thing I can say, I don't know if you guys knew that 5 straight years in tough.
Some say Hushmanzada, some say who's your winner. And when I say who's your winner, I say the Fighting Toadies. There it is.
When I say Hushmanzada, I say
championship. There it is, baby.
All right.
Lock it down.
So that'll do it. Chad and I are going to get together a few times this year. We'll have some mid-season updates. And looks like an exciting year. So thank you for joining us, and we will see ya.